Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
What's up, guys? We've got some progress on the 68 Impala. We had the starting base portion of the middle console we're adding. Now we're adding an iPad into this area right here. So we don't really have a lot of available space to make it as pretty as what we would like to do. This is what the iPad, the exact specs are. It's gonna go somewhere in there like that and be removable. I'm gonna make it where it somehow is removable. I'll either have a panel pop up and it come out, or we'll have it like I did the one years ago where it slides in like this and presses into a power port, which charges it, okay? So we're also gonna be adding some plexiglass right here, a full piece, entire piece of plexi, entire piece of plexi. That way, like on the Monte Carlo that I did, it's got a strip of lighting that goes all the way up the top there. How cool is that? Pretty cool, right? Next part of it that we're doing is, let's go over here. So we have the base portion for the rear. The top deck is, these speakers are gonna come out. We're gonna have a package tray that was going to enter in. I don't know where it is, but we still have a lot of work on that part. And then we have the speaker box right here. It's just a standard ported box. And then the front of it, right in front of the enclosure, so the enclosure is going to be totally hidden. And then in front of the enclosure, we'll have a trim panel with some, probably some logos of some kind in regards to the 68 Impala and or our store and or both. And then the kick panels, we're waiting on some special material to arrive so we can do these correctly. I tried to figure out another way to do this without having to wait and order, but we have these panels that I created. This is going to be the trim panel, and all this stuff's going to look totally not like it looks right now after everything is fabricated, but this is basically what the kick panel is going to look like a little bit. We created this. It starts here and then gets put here and then gets put here and then gets put there to the car, right? So it's a long process to do everything how we want to do it, and that's why it's like a 2-month-long little thing here. We're about a month in, I think, maybe. We've made some progress on it here in the last couple of days. That's why we're doing this little video here. And the other part of it is, yeah, the package tray is the only part that's left, and then showing you guys the panel that hasn't been created yet. It's going to cover up the trunk area whenever we open up the trunk. So when we open up the trunk, the speaker box is going to be up in this area there, and it's going to slide in from the rear area here, barely. It's going to barely slide in place, right? It's going to clear these hoses here. I did have to have him come out and change the hose orientation because the hoses were, you know, you can't really just scoot these hoses very, very easily. They're strong hoses. They don't like, you know, and I don't want to screw up anything that he has. So that's when I call the client to come out here and change it himself instead of me changing it for him. So the box is going to slide up in there. We'll screw it down to the floor, and then a trim panel will be created right here, which is going to cover up a lot of the hose, but primarily just make it look nice and clean whenever you open up the trunk area. This is Mark here, Wiredkustoms Motorsports, 682-500-0209. Thank you.
Holy shit.